Hi friends, let's continue our discussion on reinforcement learning used for robotics. In this session, let us just look at the two strategies that are used for reinforcement learning. And the first one is called exploration. Here, the reinforcement learning system tries to go for new actions, unseen actions, and these actions are usually randomly decided what action to be taken at any given state of the environment. The agent has to take an action. What action to take? Still, at the beginning of the session, it may not be well known what actions are more suitable for any given environment. So that way, it is better to explore the various actions, various situations, and various actions under various states, what actually happens when a particular action is taken in any given state. Here, we have no prior idea of what would happen when we begin our journey into the reinforcement learning. The environment is totally new. Nothing is known about the environment. So, to know more about the environment, to know what would happen or what type of rewards or punishments we get if we disturb the environment through some action. So, to know all this, what we do is randomly take any action for any given situation, and then we get a reward or punishment depending on what happened with the environment. Did the environment move to a favorable situation or moved away from the favorable situation? Depending on that, either a reward or a punishment is provided by the reinforcement learning system, and the agent will learn that under such a condition, a particular type of action would yield either a reward or a punishment, and so on. So, this is basically used to discover potential rewards for any unknown actions under any given situation. On the other side, if we are sufficiently having enough idea about the environment, the various actions taken, and the rewards available, now we can choose the best action for any given situation. Here, for any given situation, many actions would have already been taken, and we know for each action what was the reward or punishment received, and among all the actions, the action that received the highest reward is called the best action. So it is selected, and this one is based on the current knowledge. That means, as of now, what all actions were taken under that environment or that state of environment, what all actions were taken, and then if we had any such knowledge about the various actions taken in that state of environment, then we identify the best action taken, that the best action means the one which had provided the highest reward. And this identifying the best action and all that may be found out through either some policy function or through some value function. Yeah, that's looks a little complicated to look at that first step. Yeah. So to summarize, when we begin any activity in an unknown environment, the action will be explorative. That means we had no prior information about what would happen for any given action taken at any given state. So when we are in such a situation, we would try to explore what would happen if a action is taken at any given situation. So in the beginning of the game, we prefer to explore and try to understand the various actions, state action pairs, and the corresponding rewards. And all these things are added to our knowledge bank. Once we feel that we have sufficient knowledge about the environment and all that, then we can shift our attention towards exploitation. So we exploit the knowledge we had gained through exploration and see under any given situation or any state of the environment. Let's look back and see, have we taken any actions in such a state? If so, what all actions were taken? And for every action, what was the outcome? Was it a reward or a punishment? So find the action that get you best possible reward and try to take that action again. So encouraging to take the best actions uh, based on the prior knowledge and discouraging the actions that give punishments. So all these are done from the prior knowledge, and prior knowledge can only be done through a process called exploration. So there will be exploration, there will be exploitation. So we need to understand these two in detail, what exploration is, what exploitation is, when to go for exploration, when to go for exploitation, so that overall our learning system is at its best. So more details on each of these things and further applications of this will be seen in our coming sessions. So keep watching. Thank you.